The Greek philosopher Cicero once said that a room without books is like a body without a soul. When was the last time you had a book in your hand? What are my recommended readings? Keep watching to learn more. Do I need to powder my nose or something? Good, do I look good? Skills and Okay, hi guys, and welcome to today's video. I hope you are all in good health and positive spirit always. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Keris Johari, better known as Pak Jofe, the Keris Collector from Singapore, and you are watching the Keris Collector Show. If you want to find out more about me and what this channel is all about, check out this channel's intro video right here. Do watch until the end for an offer not to be missed, especially for you. It is Sunday again. Time and tide waits for no man indeed. We are at mid-November of 2021 and soon we will be greeting 2022 in about 6 weeks' time. How much have you accomplished for this year so far? Now, as much as I love sharing my experience with Keris, there is so much more about me that is worth sharing. Rather than splintering away to separate channels, from time to time, I will be sharing videos that may have nothing to do directly with Keris at all. However, the central theme of videos will remain relevant to this channel's mission, and that is to grow your collecting skills through online video. By collecting, it may refer to anything aside from Keris. There is so much more to life than just Keris. So many more beautiful things out there that is worth studying and collecting. Today, I would like to address a concern that I have observed with regards to the attitudes adopted when it comes to reading. Personally, I detest reading online materials, especially if those articles are written without clear references to source materials. It would suggest a lack of transparency and accountability, and subsequently leads me to question the overall integrity and reliability of the written article. Now, when it comes to the subject of Keris, there are just too many posts and articles contributed by enthusiasts on social media. While some have been well written and referenced, most others are utter rubbish and may have been plagiarized from an unreliable source material, be it unaccredited blogs, online groups, forum, websites, or worse, hearsay. Now, I firmly believe in a Straits Times article written by Warren Fernandez back in 2005 titled, "To be responsible, media must first be credible." This was before the rampant rise of social media platforms that gave everyone with an internet connection frivolous privileges to dispense their thoughts at whim without care for consequences. This article is so much more relevant today. Any content creator, be it you are posting a post, a blog, a video, you inadvertently has somewhat become a form of media. And with that, the burden of responsibility to be credible now falls on your shoulders. You have to ensure that your statements are backed and substantiated with facts. Now, I may have diverted off topic a bit here, so let's get back on track. Let's refocus on what I set out to talk about in today's video. Now, I have always emphasized this whenever anyone asks me for advice on getting their first Keris. My answer remains unchanged. Invest in a personal library before you invest in your first Keris. Gather as much information as you can first before making your investment on your first Keris. Now, as I've mentioned before in my previous videos, Keris dealers do not have your best interests at heart. At their core is to secure a sale. They will regale you with so much tales of grandeur and splendor that you get waylaid into making an impulse buy. As with any businesses in the past, the more ignorant the consumer, the profitable the business. That is why today, thanks to social media, you, as consumers, have the opportunity to learn before making a purchase. Sure, you can also consult experienced collectors, but the true joy and satisfaction of any hobby starts with autodidactic discipline. See, if you read a lot, your vocabulary and mastery of the language expands and improves. Back in the day, long before Gutenberg's printing press, electronic computing, social media, the great civilizations of the past were not judged on the might of their armies and architectural wonders, but the academic expense and quality of thought in their library. Before handwritten and handcrafted books existed, there was only the spoken word. Oral traditions handed down from generations to generation. And let's not forget rudimentary forms of art that recorded, explored, expressed ideas, or even documented crucial moments in our history. Suffice to say, in a way, the Keris is somewhat a book that can only be read if you have the correct understanding. But before you can reach that level of understanding, your mind needs to be illuminated. How do you achieve this level of illumination? It all starts with a book, a collection of books. This is another aspect of collecting that is equally interesting with its own merits. You can get new titles or pre-owned for the out-of-print and vintage ones, but most satisfying of all, just like a treasure hunt, to add into your collection a rare out-of-print book that contains snippets of information that is never publicly made available on social media. This is the giveaway that most collectors look out for when conversing with new enthusiasts. How extensive and widely read a person is shows zeal and commitment to understanding the subject matter. A collector is not limited by just collecting the object that he desires. It goes beyond that. A collector needs to have at least a small library with varying subjects that helps, inspires, empowers, and most important of all, educate the collector into becoming a better person. Books are for the mind as the gem is for the body. Whatever you are interested in, there is a book about it. Learn a new language. Study the history of a person you admire and can learn something from. Study anything, places, hobbies that you are interested in, perhaps, or simply a collection from an artist that gives you ideas and guidance in your own life. All that is needed is just a few books and some discipline, and you can really change your life. To be successful is to start by investing in yourself. Pointless to live in the glories of the past, for the past glories are never future conquests. The most easiest means of investing in yourself is through books. When you read, magic happens. Books on the subject of the Keris are aplenty. You need to have a tenacious desire to hunt them down, as how I did. That was how I managed to secure rare out-of-print editions and add them into my personal library collection. Now, at the start of this video, I promised something special for those of you who stayed until the end. Here is your reward. The Malaysian branch of the Royal Asiatic Society recently published a reprint of a collection of monographs on this topic of Keris. Now, with a little foresight, I have secured several copies which should be arriving sometime next week. I have to admit that I am guilty of causing this title to be out of stock at the moment. This will be a one-time offer for my audiences in Singapore. If you are interested in this book, check out the show notes for the link to register your interest. Stock I am bringing in are limited and will be based on a first-come, first-served basis. If you register your interest today, delivery will be free. If you are overseas, delivery fees will apply. Unfortunately, it is not cheap to send books overseas from Singapore. Again, this is just to register interest and not a confirmation for purchase. Your order is only confirmed once payment has been made. That is all for today's video. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope this video adds value to you and may you learn something new and useful from watching this. I look forward to reading your feedback in the comment section, so please feel free to leave me your comments and I will personally reply to you. If you like what you have watched today, please share with me your support by clicking the like, subscribe, and bell notification icon. Until we meet in my next video, this is Keris Johari, better known as Pak Jofe, the Keris Collector from Singapore, snapping out. See you in my next video. Bye bye.